Hello friends, today we start a new tutorial called SQL programming language, and this video is an overview or introduction to SQL. Let's start. SQL is a standard language for storing, manipulating and retrieving data in database. What is SQL? SQL stands for Structured Query Language. SQL lets you access and manipulate database. SQL became a standard of American National Standard Institute in 1986 and of the International Organization for Standardization in 1987. What can SQL do? SQL can executing query against database. SQL can retrieve data from the database. SQL can insert record in a database. SQL can update records in a database. SQL can delete records from a database. SQL can create a new database. SQL can create a new table in a database. SQL can create store procedure in a database. SQL can create view in database. SQL can set permission on table, procedure and view. SQL is a standard part. Although SQL is an ANSI/ISO standard, there are different versions of the SQL language. However, to compile with ANSI standard, they all support at least the major commands such as select, update, delete, insert, where. Similarly, note most of the SQL database programs also have their own proprietary extension in addition to the SQL standard. Using SQL on your website. To build a website that shows data from a database, you will need an RDBMS database program like MS Access, SQL Server, MySQL. To use a server-side scripting language like PHP or ASP. To use SQL to get the data you want. To use HTML, CSS to style the page. RDBMS. RDBMS stands for Relational Database Management System. RDBMS is the basis for SQL and for all modern database systems such as MySQL Server, IBM DB2, Oracle, MySQL and Microsoft Access. The data in RDBMS is stored in database object called table. A table is a collection of related data entities and it consists of column and row. Look at like a customer tables. There have a 4 fields or column: customer ID, customer name, city and country, and each have 3 records or row. Example: select star from customer. That is a SQL select query that retrieve all records from the customer table. Every table is broken up into a similar entities called fields. The fields in the customer table consist of customer ID, customer name, city and column. A fields is a column in a tables that designed to maintain specific information about every record in the table. A record, also called a row, each individual entity that exists in the table. For example, there are 3 records in the above customer tables. A record is a horizontal entity in the table. A column is a vertical entity in the table that contains all information associated with the specific field in the tables. That's all, and do your support. Next video we will learn SQL syntax. Thank you all.